Time Moratorium is honestly really annoying and really hard to set up correctly. The concept is very simple though. You first start the Time Moratorium with any one of the skill 3s and then boom, do as much damage as you can that turn. Next turn, you just do a lot more damage, a lot more tremor bursts, and then you just trigger it again and then boom, you get the big damage. But nah, it can never be that simple. Nah, it can never be that simple in Limbus Company. See, I already messed it up. Once you do set it up correctly though, you get a nice big damage number in the end. Big is relative here. Don't worry, we're gonna see some bigger numbers later, trust me. Here I was lucky to use Rodion's Moratorium before any of the other IDs had a turn at a hit. Thank you, Heathcliff. Did you know T-Core Pong Lu can fly? Did I say I was lucky in the beginning of this? Now, that little mishap of Heathcliff's resulted in this. It's okay, Moratorium is here to save the day. Not exactly over 1k damage, but it got the job done with everyone else staggered. Here's another Moratorium attempt. One of the most satisfying parts of Time Moratorium is if you're in a human fight and you can have hella slots for each ID. If you get really lucky and start Moratorium last turn with a lot of skills already lined up after that, and then even next turn you have a lot of skills lined up and the last ID that is going to hit, like the last ID in line is the end of the Moratorium, it will trigger it. It's very, very satisfying. But unfortunately that didn't happen here. Sometimes triggering Moratorium doesn't even end up in enough damage to kill the target. Did I mention that I do not have Everlasting Faust? That ego makes damaging with Tremor so much easier, but unfortunately I do not have it. I have the resources to get it, but nah. Also, with the right ego gifts, the enemies just die before the turn even starts. That's cool. Goodbye, Santata. Here's one of the decent attempts that I had lined up in this run. Don't worry, the damage became very consistently big later in the Mirror Dungeon. Cavernous Wailing, my beloved. Sometimes I get so focused on doing the Time Moratorium good that I forget that there's a mass nuke that I should probably clash with that I completely ignored in favor of making the Moratorium do more damage. Remember folks, you don't need Time Moratorium to do a lot of damage with Tremor. I did reattempt this fight to see if I can get a better number on the Time Moratorium though. I did not. I was able to craft the glorious lunar memory, however, so damage here can only go up now. Glorious lunar memory. The casual 34 rolling evade. Sometimes these guys just clash way too high. Bro, this normal grunt skill literally clashes the same amount as Pursuant's Rodion. time Ripper's evade can almost outroll a buffed ego. Here's Dawn's passive actually being very, very useful. Thank you, Dawn. I didn't expect Hong Lu to be above Dawn in the damage. Thanks for watching.